Okay, I think we are good. As you can see, I'm in a new apartment. It's oh, why can I hear myself? That is, I muted the stream, and it unmuted itself. That's a conspiracy in of itself. Oh yeah, Happy New Year, Rich Jam and Y. What will happen to Bingo Cat? So I mean, we still have a Bingo Cat. And hey everyone. But yeah, no, so like I actually don't have any overhead lights here, and I have like 4 different lamps. So there's 2 in front of me that are like right in my face that you can't actually see. And then there's a tart burner that I took the top off of, so like it does light back there. And then a floor lamp that I've turned away because it's in front of a mirror, so it's like all messed up with the lighting. I'm so washed out. We're gonna see. And as for Cause Longhorn, the suggestion, you're saying like, oh, it's a suggestion to not have cats? No, like they will kick you out if they find out that there's illegal cats. Some landlords don't care, but like a lot of them actually care. So, did you meet this out of the park's cribs? No. But yeah, so I am here in a newer place. So I hope it all looks and sounds okay. If not, let me know. And I'll try to do something. Illegal Cats, maybe your new Head of the Park Perfect Team name when 22 comes out. I mean, like, it's a great cover band name. But yeah, so like I'm now in Boston proper. And yes, Happy New Year to everyone. It's actually our second stream of the new year. But I have now that I'm back though, I have access to my baseball hats. So like yeah, I have 2 of them. I actually bought them yesterday. This one is for investigation purposes. And actually my old one that I had was like this too. So it's investigation purposes and for a fashion statement because it's all sparkly. So, hopefully you get bingo tonight. I think it's going to be more feasible tonight. So let's, I guess, get started with our stuff here. So we're playing the St. Louis Browns, and I've already done the off season. And there's some really cool stuff that I think will be fun. But first, what I'm going to show you is I've actually gone and I've added the proper ballpark, Sportsman's Park. There was a mod on Steam that I was able to download that included all of the Browns stadiums. So this is the appropriate ballpark for the time period. The goal is to not suck this season. It doesn't matter. He can't fire us. But we made a big trade. We got Cy Young on our team. The Americans didn't want to pay him. And our payroll was pretty low. So, like, we're the 10th in player payroll, and, like, for salaries, like, we could afford it because we weren't really paying that much to people. So, like, I just traded a guy for Cy Young. Yeah, Sportsman Park 4. But this leaves us with a conundrum because we now have a few people that we could have be our star player for bingo purposes. Where's yours? I know. Red Hat conspiracy, yes. So Fred Glade was our star player last year. But we also have Barney Pelty as an option. Or we could have Cy Young be our star player. So it's up to you guys. You guys get to pick. Yeah, go Browns. Is it Glade or Glade? I'm pretty sure it's Glade. I looked up a bunch of these guys, but I can double check. Let me take a look. You vote. Dogberry wants Pelty. No, it looks like it's Glade. We have Cy Young, Cyborg Youngsington. We're gonna add that as his nickname. Because that's just really funny. So we're adding that as his nickname. Glade, like the singer, Sade. Okay. I tried to look it up and it didn't say it was anything strange. Usually Baseball Reference will tell you if it's something weird, and it didn't. So unless you guys are messing with me, which is totally possible given what happened earlier today on Alex's stream. But we have nicknamed a player, and that's actually something on our bingo card. So here's our bingo card. There is a prize for winning bingo, but who knows? Denton True Young. You heard Cyberd Youngsington is an alien from another planet. Who knows? But yeah, so I figured because I traded for Cy Young, I would use him as the as our bingo token today, and it sounds like a lot of you guys want him to be the star player, so we'll see. He's 38, so who knows? He's a smooth operator. Yep. Well, I mean, sometimes he does go coast to coast from LA to Chicago. But yeah, so I guess we have now just nicknamed a player, so we can add that on our card. So if you are not familiar with what bingo is, basically we are running a historical franchise that was chosen entirely by RNG, and so we started it last week and we got the 1904 St. Louis Browns. And for every one of these actions that happens on this card, we can get a bingo token, and if we get 5 in any direction, we win bingo. Yeah. That is the one song I know by her, by the way, so and that's because my mother would not stop singing it when I was a child. So yeah, we already filled one square. I think this card is possibly more doable, particularly the middle row. The only question is if we can get a hitting streak. I tried really hard to try to get some hitters, but I couldn't. There's a lot of pitchers being offered in trades, but not a lot of hitters. And if you've ever played a dead ball team or pretty much anything historical pre-1935, trading's really hard because you don't have a lot of prospects. So teams hold on to what they have. But if we can get a hitting streak, I think we can get that middle row. This is doable. It's difficult, but it's doable. What happens when bingo hits? Do we all get perfect points? Well, you'll just have to wait and find out. But yeah. So anyway, before we start, how are you guys? I forgot to ask you that. Which is really not nice of me. I should have asked that before. So yeah, how are y'all, you guys? Because I'm doing good. Horizontal, second bottom seems pretty easy. Yeah, the middle one. I don't know if we see the bottom one, the second to the bottom one, we would have to win the All-Star game though, and I just don't know if we can do that. So yeah, we'll see. All right. You're hungry? Wow. Okay. Marcus uses Selkies out of the part 20. Okay. So before we start here, I actually have some. It's still weird seeing players can send angry emails in the early 1900s. Yeah, I know. Before we start, I want to let you know what happened in the off season because I did do that off stream, just because there's not really much bingo stuff we can do in the off season. But remember when I said that when we did last month, when I said, oh, I actually live really close to where the Bean Eaters used to play. I still live very close to where the Bean Eaters used to play. So I decided to go and take some pictures, and I'm going to show them to you. So this is more relevant to the streams we did last month, but since most of you guys were still watching, I just thought it would be kind of cool. I sold the farm for Mike Lowell. We don't have a farm. We have like 5 people on our reserve roster. Okay, so this is the area where South End Grounds, where the Bean Eaters used to play. This is what it looks like now. Most of this is the property of Northeastern University or the Boston Police Department. So yeah, I mean, this is just pictures taken on either side of Ruggles train station. But yeah, so this is where the ballpark used to be. It doesn't even look like there was a ballpark there. But if you go into the train station, you can see that there's actually a little plaque there. And like it has a little thing that tells you there was a baseball stadium there, which is pretty cool. But it's not very helpful. So then there's also this like map inside the station of where the of like what the area looked like throughout the centuries, and this is a section from like the 19th and 20th century map. Our stadium for South End Grounds would be up in this corner right here. This is the area where South End Grounds was, and it's really interesting because if you jaunt over to where this square is, this is where Huntington Avenue Grounds was, which is where the Americans played. So you can see that they are very, very, very close to one another. Less than 2 minutes walking distance. So I just thought that that was pretty cool, and that you guys, might want to see that. So there are people outside doing something. I have absolutely no idea what they're doing. Okay, so trades. I made 2 trades in this offseason. I traded Harry Gleason for Jimmy Burke, and I traded Harry Howell for Cy Young. I guess we don't want Harrys on our roster this season. Harry Howell was a very bad relief pitcher, and Harry Gleason was like a semi-utility person that was on our reserve roster. Then the awards that came in last season, for Gold Glove, we had 2 of them. We had Tom Jones, who was our first baseman, and Matty McIntyre, who was our left fielder. Those were the only awards that we got on our team. And finally, the Hall of Fame had its first year, so we had a lot of people get in. So Tim Keefe, Cap Anson, Old Hoss Radbourne, John Clarkson, Bud Galvin, Tony Mullane, and Mickey Welch. So that is what has happened in the offseason. Okay, so it's time for us to begin. Now, we are projected this year to be we're projected this year to come 3rd to last in the division, winning 62 games. But our goal really isn't to win. We just want to get bingo, and like sometimes that means sucking. So yeah, Mullane isn't a Hall of Famer. Well, and I didn't vote in any of the awards and stuff this time, so it's not unusual for Tom Jones to win a Gold Glove. I see. Okay, so we're gonna start. Spring training was like for us, but yeah. So let's go and hope we get some bingo here. I should probably show you guys the roster before we start. So we have our buddy Fred Glade here. He is our starter, like our starting pitcher so far. Cy Young, I just traded for him, so like he hasn't been placed in yet. I'm assuming they're gonna kick somebody and have him start. Lefty Liefeld, he was one of the guys we got in the draft. Oh, I should show you the draft picks. I forgot to do that. The draft picks that we got were Lefty Liefeld, Eddie Seacott, Eddie Grant, Art Helsketter, and Homer Hillebrand. So that's who we had. So yeah, Lefty Liefeld, Ed Seaver, and Barney Pelty. These are our starters, and then we actually have a lot more relievers in our pen that I don't really want, but I couldn't get rid of them. But we have Willie Sudoff, we have Jack Dosher, Cy Morgan. I guess we're just collecting Cys. Let's hope we don't make a World Series. I don't think we're going to make the World Series with this roster, Dogberry. Eddie Grant, wasn't he a musician in the 80s? Yeah, I'm not sure. I think that we'll win games, and I think one of these guys is going to end up getting kicked into the bullpen for Cy Young. Wish Egan, Jim Fairbank, Homer Hillebrand. So we have some guys that are okay. Here's Eddie Seacott if you want to see. Then collecting size like Manchester. Yes, that Eddie Seacott. Yeah. Also, Eddie Seacott in the bullpen rotation. Instead, you're surprised. Well, I think it's because he just is still developing. He's only 20 and he doesn't have the stamina yet. So hopefully he'll get better. And then our lineups, so we have Maddie McIntyre, who is our starting left fielder, Bobby Wallace at shortstop, Charlie Hemphill in center field, Jesse Burkett, Tom Jones. Tom Jones is playing second for us. Joe Sugden is our first base. I tried hard to get like some infielders and it wasn't working. Billy Sullivan Sr. is our catcher. Eddie Seacott, am I right? Exactly. Seacott, cheater. We'll give him that nickname actually, Eddie Seacott. Otto Williams is he's currently playing third base, but he's really a utility. We have a problem where like all of our infielders kind of just are not doing well. So we have a couple guys on the bench. So we have Bill McCarthy. He's our backup catcher. Eddie Grant is here for second base. I don't know why our manager's making these decisions, but we'll see. Yeah, the stamina isn't starter material yet. It'll get there. Dave Fultz is one of our backup outfielders, and the other is Emmett Heydrich. So, again, we'll see how this goes. I'm not thinking much of anything will happen, but you never know. But before we do that, I want to go to... I liked that nickname, Eddie Seacott. We're going to change it. Bingo, unlike last week, let's go. Hopefully we'll get it this week. I think it's a little bit more attainable, but it still could be quite difficult. All right, so we're going to start. And here we go. Well, we lost to the White Sox, and we have our center fielder's injured, but that's not a pitcher. All right. Well, we'll just have to hope that he comes back up. Oh yeah, well our actual second baseman Dick Patton is on the IL, so he'll be back in like 4 months. So yeah. Oh, and I asked for a scouting report on Barney Pelty because I thought it was suspicious that he was ranked so high. So that's all that was. Whoops. Okay, let's continue. Oh, well, we shut out the White Sox and our guys day to day. Okay, you're not a pitcher. Okay, so we can actually put that on our card because we shut out the White Sox, thus helping us get to our bingo dominance. Are there any size remaining in the league that we can trade for? We can find that out really easily. Let's do a search and see if there's any size we could trade for. Cy Falkenberg. There's a lot of them, I think. We could get Cy Ferry. Cy Seymour. Cy the Second. There's a lot of them. I don't think we can get all of these guys. I already fleeced the Americans, so I don't think they would want to like. Yeah, they're not gonna go for it. I don't know, maybe in the draft if there's any more size, I'll try to get them. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we won that game against the White Sox, so we can't get swept. Darn it. And just to check, let's see. Yeah, Cy Young did end up getting into the rotation. He's the only pitcher that won. He's the only pitcher that we had that won last week. The other side it's sort of like in the 30s how like a bunch of babes just start showing up. Oh, we got shut out. Okay. So we can put that on the card too. Yeah, so we don't have a lot of run support. That's an issue. We're just kind of a very mishmashed team. I think that it will get better in the next coming years. We just don't even have a reserve roster to work with, really. So it's a little tough. We have the bones of a pretty good team going forward. It's like if you were to play this franchise, like legit, it would probably take a few years, like maybe 4 or 5 seasons to actually get there. So it'll be interesting to see if we can get something going with it. Yeah, we need to all the help we can get when it comes to sizing up the competition. But yeah, I thought you guys would enjoy Cy Young. But yeah, so now we have on our bingo card, if we can get one of our players to have a hitting streak and we can get extra innings, we can get bingo. Why are you booing? Are you booing the pun I rock this? Alright, I don't think anything happened this week. Okay, well there's a hitting streak for Tommy Leach, who's not on our team, and this I think is carrying over from last season. Tommy Leach is on the Pirates, and in real life he was on the Pirates. And Otto Williams, our day-to-day guy, is still day-to-day. Booerns. Okay. Yes. Okay. Oh, well then. 20 innings? What? What? Look at, oh my god. Wow. Is this a walk-off grand slam? No, it's... Wow. What happened? Oh my god. Well, we went 20 innings. Okay, special notes. Not only was it 20 innings, there was a rain delay of 68 minutes in the 5th inning. Maddie McIntyre sets the AL regular season extra inning game record for at-bats with 8. Billy Lush ties the AL regular season extra inning game record for hits with 5. Charlie Hickman sets the Cleveland regular season extra inning game record for at-bats with 8. And he also sets the AL season record. Oh, he broke it with 9. And then Maddie McIntyre broke the other one. That's a funny glitch. That probably should get fixed for the next... Start time, it was 7 hours and 13 minutes. Oh my god. Alright, Jesse Burkett ties the regular season extra inning game record for bases on balls with 4. Oh my god. 7 hours and 13 minutes. Okay. I can't even get mad at that one. Alright, we can put that on the card. Alright. We went into extra innings big time there. Alright. I wonder what Rob Manfred would say. Rob Manfred would be like, no. That's what he would be. He would just be no. So okay, so we're 1 away. We need a hitting streak, and that's gonna be the tricky part here. Yeah, that's like watching Dr. Zhivago and Lawrence of Arabia. Or watching, like, that's like watching the 10 Commandments twice or something. The stadium has lights in the game? Yeah, I'm surprised they kept playing. Okay, well, we won the next game, probably just because everyone was so tired. Alright, Yeah, so like a big problem that we're having is run support. And our bullpen is not that great. All right. So the AL Player of the Week was Weldon Henley, who was on the Athletics. Not doing too bad in real life. Was he also an? Yep, he was an Athletics player. Okay. Oh, but he's not going to be around next season because he missed the season in real life. And let's see, did any of our players do anything cool? Nope, but Fred here, stiff back. Oh, our players are. Oh, Cy Young is declining. That's a shame. Star of the week is Elmer Flick. Alright, let's see the April stuff. Okay, Billy Lush, who won the National League. That's suspicious, you Mr. Red Hat there. Addie Joss on the Naps. Okay, Christy Mathewson, Big Jeff Pfeffer, and Orville Overall. What a name. Forget watching the movie The Longest Day, that you just loved it? Yeah, basically. And you find it hysterical when the DC Go-Go music pops up in your 1939 Yankees franchise? Oh, yeah. Okay, so we didn't get anything there. Yeah, I don't know if we'll even get the... Oh, 14-0. So we did murder the Tigers there. So that we can put on the card too, because we beat them by more than 10 runs. So that is... Oh, this is not unhelpful. I'm trying to think, like, if going diagonally this way would be feasible. Again, that requires us to win the All-Star game and also to lose by more than 10 runs. And we've been having trouble losing by more than 10 runs. We need the All-Star game. So pretty much we'd need the Naps and the Americans to make up a lot of the slack that we have. Again, it's doable. Questionable though. I'm hoping we get it. We didn't get bingo last week. Can we win one more against the Tigers? Yeah. Okay. So we swept the Tigers, which means that we can put that on the card too. Okay, so has anyone been following any of the fun baseball rumors that have been happening this week? Because I'm excited to see what happens. It's 37 days until pitchers and catchers report to spring training, but who's really counting? Not me. I'm certainly not counting. But yeah, this is definitely filling up nicely. Okay. Oh no, we didn't get swept. I have to remove that. No. Okay. I will move that again. I guess we played 7 games against them. Okay, I will fix that. Will Springer play for New York or Dunedin? I'm really interested to see what happens with the Blue Jays and where they play. Because I don't think that they'll be in Canada. Alright, we have just a 4-game break. Alright, so... No, we can't even sweep the Athletics. Yeah, definitely not up here now. I'm wondering if they'll be back in Buffalo. And if they're back in Buffalo, where does Buffalo play? Any thoughts? Anyone have any ideas? I have my own thoughts about where I think they might go. Okay, so we did split the series with the Yankees. The Yankees were still the Highlanders. They're still the Highlanders. Okay. We are not gonna win to the Americans. Oh hey, Charlie Hempel can come back. Sweet. We like this. Our center fielder can come back to us. Okay. Alright, we have a lot of emails, so let's see. Oh, hey, our star player did something. We can put that on the card. So we decided that Cy Young is, in fact, our star player. And my foot is falling asleep. This is not good. Hopefully not Tampa if they want to do better than their displaced NBA brethren. And we need a hitting streak. Maybe we need to trade for an extreme contact hitter. We can try. Let's see if we can. Let's search by batting ratings. And we do not want all pitchers. We would like all batters. Were you just drafted? We could attempt to pick up Knapp, maybe. We need the infielder, but they're not gonna give him to us. Any of these really extreme contact guys I don't think we'll be able to get. We'll try a few of them. What would you want for Donlin? No. Okay. She's playing 81 the Chops. See, I think the Jays are going to play in Buffalo because it doesn't make sense for them to play anywhere else when they've already... They would take Bobby Wallace. See, I don't like this trade, though, because we don't have an infielder. So I don't think we can do it. We could try for... Like, we really need an infielder. Like... Oh, Cy Seymour. Can we just collect all of the Cys? No. Okay, this is... Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do it. I mean, I could spend, like, an hour and a half just trying to trade for someone, but that's not good content. You could see them staying in Dunedin for the first half of the season and hoping the vaccine lets them play in Toronto post-All-Star break. See, here's what I think is going to happen. I think they're going to play in Buffalo, and then the Bison are going to either move to the Lake Monsters Stadium because the Lake Monsters are gone, or if it's an issue with, like, AAA requirements, the Bison could move to Pawtucket because the Paw Sox have just moved and the stadium is still there. So, okay. Let's see if anything else here. Oh, hey, Liefeld. So our pitchers are not... We'll take a look at the end of the month to see what our stats are, to see what's going down. That's not nice. Alright, Buck J. Freeman, best player. I tried to trade for him, too. But it didn't work. And Harry Steinfeld, Mr. I Have a Red Hat. They invested a ton in the Buffalo Stadium. Yeah, that's why I think they're gonna play there. You like both of those ideas? See, like, I don't see the reason for them to try to move the Blue Jays to another stadium when they already invested so much into Buffalo. Okay. Oh, Knapp is hitting, but we're not hitting, and that's not good. Tannehill, AL Player of the Week. Mike Donlin is the National League player. Look at all of these people with red hats. Okay. You know, I'm surprised we even managed to win 2 against the Americans. Because they are a very scary team. Got swept? No, we did not. We did not get swept. No, I see what you're saying. Because it's confusing because the Highlanders and the Americans had like this 1 4-game stretch. No, I see what you're saying. Unfortunately, it's not true. We didn't get swept. Oh wow, that's a lot of money. Alright, Grady Sizzles smokes meters for 5 hits. That's not good. We don't like that. Okay, so Fred yet again is doing stuff. That's good. Oh, Bill Dolan, 2,000 hits. That's pretty sweet. And Kid Gleason's gonna retire at the end of the season. Alright, top player, Frank E. Smith and Dave Brain. Okay, and the Bean Eaters would like to trade Ernie Courtney, who doesn't look like he wants to be here at all, cannot field, but is hitting .462 in the 15 games. And they would want... Oh, they would also give us Tom C. Fisher, who's a pitcher and potentially would become an outfielder. And they would like Emmett Heydrich. This is an interesting trade. I don't know if I want to do it though, because this guy that we do need infielders, but we need like good infielders, and this guy, he's a bench player and he's hitting .462. I don't think he's better than our center fielder here, because let me see, is Heydrich playing for us? No, Heydrich is on our bench. We could do this trade. We don't need the catcher though. Like, I would want to get, yeah, a 5'8" first baseman and a mess starting pitcher. He's for our starting center fielder, but see, like, that's the thing though. He's not our starting center fielder. Charlie Hemphill is our starting center fielder. Heydrich is on our bench right now. But even so, do we want to do this? No, we don't want to. Okay. I don't think this is a good idea, because I'm not loving like, if I want a fielder, I want something better than this. And yeah, he's hitting well. Let's see what he did in real life. And he actually had a really good year historically this year, but he's gonna drop off next year, so I don't know if this is the play. And then this is a meh pitcher that we don't need. Like, if they want to give me, like, if we're gonna trade our center fielder here, we would need somebody much better. Like, give me Jim Delahanty if they're gonna do that, because this is a really good fielder that we have. So yeah, the idea of trading the backup center fielder. Oh, you want to see if we can trade for Duff Cooley? He is 32. He's a left fielder. I just don't think that they have anything that we need, because if we look at our roster here, we really need a good third baseman. That's really what we need, because we're stuck. Whoops, not him. We're stuck with our utility guy playing third base right now. So, like, I don't want to trade Heydrich unless we're gonna get like a third baseman for it. So, like, we can shop him. Just names that as rad as pop. So, like, we can see if we can get something better, like a third baseman that's better, but I don't think we will. Hans Lobert. Oh, he's an interesting one. I've had him in saves before, and he like actually works out to be like pretty cool, but not until past this point. Otherwise, I would trade for him. I wouldn't be opposed to trading for Lobert because that's also on our bingo card to trade for a 3-star prospect or higher, and I think Lobert probably is. We have Josh Clark, who can't really play third. Yeah, I'm not loving what I'm seeing here. Hans Gruber. Yeah, I've had Hans Lobert before, and he was really good. He also got really mad because I had him on the bench for like the entire time. But yeah, you can see in real life in 1905 he doesn't do great. He'll get a little better though, and then like he'll go off later on. I wouldn't be opposed to this. If we can get a scouting let's get a scouting report on him before we decide. I wouldn't be opposed to trading. Put veterans on to see MLB ready guys. Easy, but if we're not going to get bingo points for that though. Okay. Yeah, I'm not interested in what the Bean Eaters have to offer. In general, when you're playing historical, you're not usually getting good trades. Okay. Hans Lobert is 2.5. And we would give up maybe a relief pitcher because we don't really have much outfield depth. Like we don't have, that's the issue with this time period is we don't have much to trade. If they would take a relief, no, they're not going to take a relief pitcher. Would you take Willie Sudoff? No, they want a good player for Lobert. You and the internet to the day. Alright. All-Star Game voting is beginning. Yeah. I mean, like, that's the thing. We could spend hours trying to do trades. I just don't think it would be a good use of our time when, in general, most of the trades are going to suck. Oh, we got swept by the Naps, and we got Rookie of the Month and Batter of the Month. So we can put all 3 of those on our card. Yeah. Okay, so we got swept, which is also looking good. I guess in not a very good way for bingo. And so our card is filling up pretty okay. As you can see, I don't think we're gonna make the playoffs. I think G is not gonna happen. Like G down. I down could work. Yeah, it's all about the All-Star Game, which is not impossible. You see, also the pitcher has to get injured because we have had a lot of problems with both getting injured pitchers and losing by more than 10 runs. Things which you think would happen quite frequently, but for some reason, and whenever I'm streaming on this channel, it does not happen. Our luck says no, but maybe. We can just screw everyone over and do the bottom row. Well, we are screwing everyone over, so... Love waiting for an email before there's email. Is the injury? No, it's set to normal. It's set to normal. It's not set to low. Like, it's not set to... Like, here, I'll show you. It's not set to low. Find it. Oh, why is it set to low? I did not set it that way. Okay, that's why we're not getting pitcher injuries, so let's set it to normal. Good call there, rascal. Good thing we checked that. Alright. I don't know why it was set to low. That is very strange. Aha, the Red Hats, yes. They must have been responsible. right, so Jesse Burkett was the best batter in May. He's on our team. We like this. The National League is Sammy Strang on the Super Buzz. And the Athletics, Waddell, the pitcher. And in the National League, it was Christy Mathewson. And the #1 rookie is Lefty Liefeld. Yay! Our pitcher. And now Orville Overall. What a name. Okay. Hopefully now we'll get some pitcher injuries. That's not a pitcher injury. See, this is not why we should not have traded the other guy. Isn't hitter of the month a spot on the bingo card? It is, and I've already marked it. We got the achievement for the first time for rookie and hitter, so I already put them on. And I did put on us getting swept as well. We still have not lost by more than 10. And you are also not a pitcher. Do we have any outfielders? See, like, we don't even have any outfielders we can sub in. We're fine for right now, but like if another outfielder gets hurt, it's gonna be a problem. Okay. We don't have the depth. Alright. Oh, superb against Detroit. Sweet. Orville Overall is the new Michael. Bench star player for the player email. We did that. We've tried doing that and it didn't work. You lose a ton of games with the owners. Ta-da, you did your job for you. Oh, we've tried that Bull Cubs and it hasn't worked. Orville can two-way. See if we can get Orville. Alright, so this isn't going to work. I spent the last few months fighting you and the management team to recognize me as a member of the starting rotation. I know for a fact there are other teams that do see me in that way, and I would appreciate the opportunity to join one of them. Please work out a trade and make me and the organization happy. So, in real life, you suck. That's why you're not in the rotation. So yeah, we'll try to trade you. Also, that's an angry email, so we can put that on the card. You were saying, Bull Cubs? Suit off over and leader with 9. Dead ball, yup. Alright, let's export that. Okay, we'll have to see if at the All-Star break we get yelled at, because if so, we'll just trade for a 3-star prospect or higher and then get bingo that way. Okay. So, actually, we'll try to trade him, and then we're going to look at the standings. So, we'll shop him around. If we can get a position player for him, I would be pretty good with that. Heine Wagner. Anybody that's a 3-star prospect or higher? No, but we could get Heine Wagner, and I kind of like that idea. Or Ernie Courtney, the guy that they wanted to trade us before, who's hitting .429 now, but he would be on the bench. So I don't want to get him because... Was the trade offer a stupid one? No, it wasn't stupid. It was actually not a terrible trade offer. It just doesn't work for us at this point in our time. You could collect the Heinies too. We could try to do that. I had Lou Morin in a save once. I recall he got okay, but not pleasant. I think we'll trade Sudoff though to pick up Heine Wagner. Actually, he's really greedy. I don't know. We could go for another relief pitcher, but we could pick up Rube Vickers. Rube Vickers, he gets insane later on. Like you can see, he starts putting up really good seasons, but he's really fragile. Shop him, but only check the prospects off. All right, I can try. We'll see. But I don't think anyone's gonna offer. No, Joe Kokolik. So yeah, I mean, we could just make him really angry and keep him. That would be funny. What trade difficulty? Oh, this is set to normal, the trade difficulty. But it's in the dead ball era, so like it's really hard to trade anything anyway. Okay. Yeah, the only one I would even consider would be Heine Wagner, but I don't like that he has low work ethic. So check OSA ratings for 3-star. Oh no, it has to be with our scout. Okay. AL Star of the Week is Jimmy Barrett. Homer Smoot is the Red Hat Player of the Week. Dudoff departing Browns? Not yet. Because if we keep him, he'll just get angrier and send us more angry emails. Hire a dumber scout? We could do that. We could hire a dumber scout at some point. Okay, but let's look at the standings. Whoops, that's transactions. So we are in 7th, meaning we will get a great draft pick next year. And sometimes that's really the goal. The Naps that everyone else is doing fantastic, and we are just sitting here doing poorly. We look at our team stats. Our pitching is questionable, but it's really our hitting that's the problem. And this was the case last year too, where our hitters, the hitters are just not hitting very well. This is workable. The pitching and defensive stats, like we're not doing great if like home runs allowed and zone rating, but it's okay. We really need the hitting. And I tried very hard in the off season and I couldn't. So Chris Antonetti's your scout right now. He does good. We lead in walks. Yes, we're really good at walking. Let's see, who is our scout? Our scout is Jay Newton, who's excellent. Our hitting and our pitching coaches, we're gonna fire probably our pitching coach. Our pitching coach is not gonna get rehired, and this is a new hitting coach, so clearly it's not working for him. Money dead ball, yeah. Yeah, this is, so like, I can tell you just by looking at this team that, I can tell you that this, if I were actually playing this, we're struggling for a few reasons. One, there are some players, particularly our like lower infielders and a couple of our relief pitchers, who kind of suck and really should be traded. And two, our coaches are not good. That's really what's causing our problem. It's a staff issue mostly. Like if your team looks good on paper, like we're not a bad team on paper. We just are not winning because it's our coaches really. But yeah. So let's continue with bingo. All right. And we can't even get swept by the Americans. We have to win at least one. Oh, we were last in the division. Lefty. Oh, we have a pitcher injury. Someone pinch me. Is this reality? We have a pitcher injury. Okay, this is now feasible. This is feasible to win because we have a pitcher injury. If we win the All-Star game, we can get bingo. Okay. Lefty Liefeld has been injured. That felt a little messed up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So looks like the player of the week is Billy Lush, and then those silly Cardinals with their red hats. Alright, we're gonna get... It would be great if we could... if we could get like one series where we sweep, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Let's watch the All-Star game. We're not gonna watch the All-Star game, but we will watch... Gene Wright, okay, we're pending diagnosis on Seaver. We'll watch one of the World Series games. What? We actually have a pitcher injured. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything here that we need to look at, but player of the week is Roy Patterson and Red Ames. We have not gotten player of the week, which is quite sad. Okay, well, he's gone for the rest of the year. So let's put in another one of, or I guess Ernie Baker gets to come in because, well, everyone, now we have 2 injured pitchers. Okay. Yeah, Seaver's done for the season. But Jesse Burkett can come back. Awesome. Okay. I don't think our owner is going to be very happy with us, which is a good thing. We still haven't lost by more than 10 runs, though. Or, like... It's so wrong. We needed it for bingo. I know. Okay, Irv Young, not to be confused with Cy Young. And Chicago White and Jim Buchanan. Oops. And... Is a trade in the works for Monty Cross? I don't know. Alright, Ed Seaver, despite being really injured, is improving. And Elmer Flick and John Titus with his red hat win the batters. Starters are Doc White and Irv Young, and rookies are Ed Rulbach and Irv Young. Okay. So let's take a, if we look at the standings again, it looks like we might have a Cleveland-Chicago World Series, which could be quite fun. If we look at our stats again, yeah, we're really bad at hitting. It's our hitting coach. It's our hitting coach. I wonder if there's actually any hitting coach that we can get. Coach Rick Schwartz. No, just the guy we fired last time. There's not a lot of very good coaches out right now. And... You're too tired to read Sorry Carlos Pena? Was that the joke? I don't know. Okay, well, we got swept again, which we need the other way. We need to sweep somebody. Alright, Charlie Hempel can come off the injured list. Awesome. And our pitcher is going to be able to come back on soon. Okay, so We have some of the players of the week, Doc White and John Titus again. I'm looking to see if there's anything funny in here. More woes for Reds. Harry Steinfeld's out. He's just injured. Harry H. Davis and Doc Gessler, players of the week. Okay, here's our owner. They say winning fixes everything. It sure would be nice if you would get the team to fix some things during the second half of the year and upgrade a position. I don't see an improvement from where we were last year at third base. Please keep an eye out for an upgrade there if you want to keep me happy. Improves team stats. When I told you I wanted to see you work on team runs scored, I meant a significant upgrade from last year. There's still time to get the job done, but I'm more doubtful every day. Increase attendance. I love seeing happy families at game, and we're certainly seeing a lot more of them this year than we have in the past. Keep them coming out, and I'll keep being happy with your work. During our time working together, I have been satisfied with your progress towards the goals I have set out for you. I feel similarly about your handling of the team's on-field and front office management. The final evaluation will come toward these goals will come at the end of the season. Good luck in the second half. He's not angry. He's happy about our attendance, though. Like, look, we have great attendance. We have Cy Young. Okay. Okay, expiring personal contract info. So assistant GM, I think, is gone. I don't like this. We're probably gonna get rid of him. And our pitching coach is also definitely gone. I'm not gonna rehire these guys. No, bingo hasn't happened yet. We're getting closer, but it is gonna be difficult. Here, you haven't seen a bingo yet? If the AL wins the All-Star game, we'll get bingo, yeah. So here's the card so far. If we are not getting a hitting streak, but we'll have to trade for a 3-star prospect or higher, though, if we don't. We almost swept the Senators. That would have been good. All right, trade proposal. The Bean Eaters would send Ernie Courtney, who has cooled down a little bit, and Tom C. Fisher. This is the same trade as before. We already said this isn't a terrible trade, but like at the point we are, this is not a good trade for us at this point in time. Because it's not a bad trade, but not the right trade. And at one point you had 4-5 that your dad called. I see. The account is stupid since it's the same one we declined earlier. No, unfortunately it does not. It has to be like a really stupid trade. Alright, did we get 3 or more All-Stars? Because I really don't think we did. We got Cy Young, Bobby Wallace. That's it. So we got 2 All-Stars, so we can't check that off the bingo list, but we had some pretty cool people on here. Aussie Shrek and Ghost got on it. That's pretty cool. I don't know if Ty Cobb got drafted by the Tigers, actually, which is pretty funny. He was the first to go. That's a stupid trade. They offered it again. It's not a stupid, like, the trade itself isn't stupid. It's just not good. Well, it's not a bad trade. Like, if we were in a different position, I would probably take the trade. So, okay. We are... Oh, hey, Cy Young's the player of the week. We can put that on the card. Getting Cy Young was actually a good thing to do. It's a stupid GM offering a repeat trade. Yeah, it's not a stupid trade. It's a stupid GM offering a repeat trade. But yeah, okay, so again, this all comes down to us winning the All-Star game. Because if we don't win the All-Star game, I don't know if we can do that. We're getting pretty close into July, because if we get a stupid trade proposal, we could just trade who is the Mike Donlin, another Red Hat. We could trade for a 3-star prospect or higher. Okay, so the home run challenge was Harry H. Davis versus Dave Brain. And here we go. We won the All-Star game. Yay. Okay, thank you, Nap. We beat the National League. Hooray. Okay. You know what this means, guys. It means that we have bingo, which is great. So let me just get this all set up. Okay, so guess what? We got bingo. We get a prize. We have a perfect points giveaway. Hooray! Totally shocking. I'm sure none of you figured it out. Okay, so go. So we'll leave this running for a little bit. Just obviously, like it says, exclamation point ticket. Only do it once. If you do it more than once, it will kick you out, and that would be bad, because obviously we want people to win. So while that's going on, I'm gonna continue with the season. So we got bingo, and we could now actually try to do stuff with the team. I don't know. I don't like our options here. Like, I could try to shop some of these guys to see if we can get maybe something a little better. Like, try to do some, like, position for position trades. Like, a pitcher for a pitcher. Like, just see if there's anybody who's an upgrade. Could do Fred Mitchell. I don't know. Bucky Vale. He's a reliever. How did he do in real life? Terribly. Okay, we don't want him. It's impossible not to eat a bag of Tate's chocolate chip cookies in one sitting. I don't think I've ever had that. Are they good? Okay, this catcher is actually fine for now. Okay, Ernie Baker. We will shop you and see if we can't find a better relief pitcher. Nobody wants you because you suck. Okay. And can we find somebody, just a third baseman that's better than you? No. Okay. As usual in the dead ball era. How much does their real life performance affect their sim performance? How does that work? Okay, so there's 2 types of ways that you can have your settings. You can either have them recalculate to historical settings, or you can have the talent engine decide for them. Now, I have it set to recalc right now because we don't actually have a minor league system, meaning that all of our players that don't get on our roster just sit and decline on our reserve roster. If I were to enable the talent engine, some of these guys that we draft would just be sitting on the reserve roster declining and just sucking by the time they get a chance to be put on. So I have it set for auto recalc at the end of the year, just so we make sure that people are not declining before they should. If we get to a point that is post 1925-ish, I will uncheck auto recalc, and we'll go with the talent development engine, but we just don't have any minor leagues, so I don't feel comfortable letting people just sit on the reserve roster, declining. And I mean, in this case, it probably wouldn't matter. We don't actually have enough people on our roster, and the draft classes aren't that big yet where we're going to end up with a lot of people. But in case we have like a really large draft class, I don't want to deal with that. 1925 when the minor leagues come into the game. So the minor leagues start appearing. So the first ones that start appearing are in the late 19-teens, but a lot of them are unaffiliated. So it takes a bit for all of the teams to actually get minor league systems and minor league teams. The Cardinals have like 8 minor league teams in the 20s, but then there's some teams that don't have any. So it's very team dependent. The minor leagues don't actually get standardized and just sort of like standardized and compacted until the 1960s, which is why if you play a historical game that's pre-1962, it looks a lot different and functions a lot differently than post-1962. There was interest last week of historical tutorials, which I would be willing to do maybe if we ever reach a month where like we don't have like 4 streams or something. We can do like an interlude stream where actually there's 5 weekends in this month. Maybe at the end of the month what we'll do is instead of we'll vote at the end of the month to either at the end of the month we'll vote whether or not you want the last stream to be a historical tutorial or a continuation of the Browns, and that'll be up to you guys. For future save, make minor league with ghost players as fill. I don't want to do that though, because I want us to have like historical players throughout. I want us to try to be historically accurate for these, although that's not a terrible idea and could be fun for a one-off thing that we could do. I don't want to do that in case we pick a year where we transition, because transitioning is very interesting in of itself. Okay, so let's see if we can just finish out this season. And our first baseman's out for 4 weeks. But he'll be back. I think we can probably leave. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to bring on another infielder. Jimmy Burke. We just picked you up. No, not you. We're gonna put Art Hulsgatter on our drafty that we got here. You could force fictional players not to be able to get to the majors. Yeah, but then what's the point of having the minor leagues? Because in these early years, you're not getting enough players where it would be worth it. Okay, so Crawford earns Player of the Week, and Schulte earns Player of the Week. Again, cool idea that we could do for a one-off thing. We're not doing it, though, because I make the rules. The randomness development. Well, we're going to turn that on when we get minor leagues. So, all right. Lefty Lightfield, hey, welcome back to the team. And the Bean Eaters want to send us this guy again. You know, let's actually get a scouting report on him to see if he's decent, and they would want Tom Jones. They would want mediocre. You know, I bet they don't have a first baseman or something, because they're really trying to get rid of this guy. Recalc would solve this and doesn't double the time it takes for the sim to process a day. Yes, that is correct. Because when we start getting into the 40s and stuff with some of these saves, oh boy, it's going to take the sim a very long time to sim through September. So Courtney is like this. He's friendly. Like, if we had the DH, I would put him as a DH. I don't think he's worth trading for. Yes, but anarchy? Is that really the goal? We want anarchy? Yeah, it's not unusual. When I'm currently streaming on my own channel, a 1940 sim, and oh boy, some of the people who watch can tell you it takes an insanely long time to get through September because of how much is going on. Alright, we're gonna bench you for 5 days because you have a dead arm. Did you win the raffle? I'm waiting till the end of the month, and then I'm going to hit the giveaway thing, but I'm gonna let it go for a little bit longer. You cannot redeem karaoke channel points for karaoke on this stream. I apologize. And that's probably a good thing. Okay. Looks like Charlie Hemphill is gonna have something too. Okay. Oh, we almost swept the Highlanders. Okay. And sweet. Our second baseman can actually come back onto the team. Not that he's great, but, you know, compared to, like, some of our other people, goodbye, Eddie Grant. You were really only on here because of the injury. He's not ready to come up yet. Okay, you will donate 100 bits if you do karaoke. We can't do karaoke, there's no bits here. Alright. Yeah, so don't enter the giveaway. I'm gonna end the giveaway in a second, but so now's your last chance to get in. Alright, Ty Cobb, Player of the Week, and Dolan extends his hit streak to 20 games, and Harry Lumley. Alright, trade deadline is today, so I don't think we're gonna get any more trades. Alright, so I am going to end the giveaway. So, giveaway is closed. You can no longer enter. Okay, so now we are going to... You would donate bits if Teddy does some Celine Dion karaoke. I would watch that. I would watch that. Okay. Alright, winner number 1 is Vulcan2139. So congratulations to Vulcan2139. Winner number 2, Mutter35. So congratulations to Mutter35. And winner number 3 is Sid the Lizard. Congratulations to the winners. So make sure that you DM me your perfect team username. You can either do that on Twitch or you can do that on Discord. On Twitch, my username is YukarinKazami. It's easily in the title of this stream, so you can do it that way. Or on Discord, you can DM me there, and my username there is Kazami Yukarin, so just flip the two. And you get me your perfect team username, I will get that information to the people it's supposed to go to so that you will get your perfect points as quickly as possible. Oh, did somebody in TBD win? Congratulations. I don't know. But yeah, congratulations to the winners. Okay. It's rigged. I don't know who these people are, so or if I do, I don't remember. Okay. So let's look at the standings. Somehow we are in 6th. So that's good. Let's see. Maybe our statistics have improved a little. No, not really. They have not really improved. Okay, everyone's just spamming TBD, so I guess you're all to be determined. Alright, Fred Glade, Claude is My apologies to all of his descendants, is doing stuff. Alright, best batter of July, Harry H. Davis, and then the Red Hats strike again. Best pitcher is Walsh and Red Ames, and the rookie is Big Jeff Pfeffer and Orville overall. You guys said that he's a two-way? I see. Well, it looks like he can only pitch right now, but I wonder what did he do? Was he... Ah, I see. Okay. We need a TBD Twitch emoji. How do we make this happen? The Red Hat conspiracy? I know, right, Teddy? We are 6th because our record is worse than the first 5. Yeah, no, it's a lot of our coaches. And the options were just not good. Alright, so it is now August. Players, we're going to get eliminated from playoff contention really soon. Well, Lily Sudoff's still angry. We're going to keep him because we want him to just send us angry emails. We do our part, don't we just need to keep streaming? Good luck getting partnered, kidneys. That's going to take a long time. But props to you for trying, and good luck. Alright. You were dating yourself? I feel like TBD has gone rogue in chat. Rabbit Robinson has season end. That's what you get for being on a Red Hat team. Otto Williams is strained oblique. Alright, Flick of Cleveland and Pat Moran get the player of the week. And then anything else? I just actioned to stream and you can apply. Okay, Willie Sudoff is angry, and then we have Hobie Ferris and Sherry McGee as players of the week. No, Sudoff is not leaving the Browns, unless he quits. Well, he might leave at the next season. I might try to trade him, but I'm not going to do that right now. Oh no, it's the end of the season for Cy Young. Oh well. Okay. After he did do well for us though. He's gonna probably retire pretty soon. He's 38. Do people quit in this game? I don't think they do. They just sort of get angry. Let's take a look at our team chemistry because I bet it's awful. Why are we content? We have a winning percentage of 394. Why are we content? You don't want to belong to any club that has me as a number. Yeah. Okay, our first baseman can come back on. No, these are pitching injuries that you recognize in your sim. Yeah, I don't know why it wasn't up. So player of the weeks are Frank Schulte and Ed Walsh. Dreadful seasons, these playoffs hopes dashed for Boston. The Bean Eaters are not getting in. Can we win against the Athletics here? No, darn it. Okay. Yo, we swept the Highlanders. We swept the Highlanders. I guess we could put that on our bingo card and get another bingo. Not that it would do anything. There was only one prize. Ticket Benevolence Dandies. That's what TBD stands for. Not Tomato Bucket Dance Halls. Tomato Bucket Dance Halls. And we're not having a second giveaway, but we do have another bingo. The bingo dudes equals TBD. That is questionable. Are all three of you from TBD? Did all three of you, is that what happened? Did all three of you be from TBD? I can't speak with grammar apparently at 10:24 at night. We don't often visit dance halls, but when you do, there are tomato buckets. Exactly. Well, George Stovall got a hitting streak. Okay, so Senators are out. Highlanders are out. It's like Harry Howell and Jim Delahanty are players of the weeks. Superba's out. You are everywhere? That doesn't answer my question. It was a yes or no question, not a yes, no, or TBD question. Alright, Joe Sugden has kidney stones. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna bench you if you're not already benched. No, you're not benched. So we're gonna bench you a week. And we'll bench you a week. Yesn't. What counts as a hitting streak? We have to get an email that one of our players has hit in at least 20 games. In death, we are all TBD. You know, the Cardinals are out of the playoffs. You know, you guys terrify me in chat sometimes, but I love you. Alright, we've already benched him. Okay, we're out of the playoffs. Phillies are out. Okay, let me check the strategy again for him because I'm gonna bump him to 8. Gotta get emailed. Yeah, we have to get emails in 1905. Gene Wright, his recovery is unclear. Okay, so according to the standings, nothing matters because we've been eliminated, but the Naps and the Cubs are still dominating. Our statistics still show that we suck. So there's that. Remember when we were leading in walks? Now we're 4th. You've had kidney stones? They put you in the hospital for a night? Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope you're better now. Also, my hair is just like not cooperating with me today. It's like poofed and I don't know why, because it's not even that humid. Okay, Cy Young is declining, but let's be real here. We only had him this one year. Okay, Flick and Delahanty, Smith and Ned Garvin with his red hat. And hey, we got the rookie of the month again with Liefeld and Irv Young, and the Americans are now out of the playoff race. Okay, so really, well, he's already benched, so we should be fine. And there goes our other center fielder. You know, I'm going to take Hemphill back off and put him here. Do we have anybody that can play center now? Everyone, no, our outfield just is dead. Let's see. I'm really curious to see what the computer's going to do. Stick someone in here. Okay, we're going to put Jimmy Burke in and see what happens. Who are they putting in for these positions? So we have Dave Fultz, who's now in center, and we have Jesse Burkett, who should not be fielding, in right field, and him in left field. Man, our manager. In order to make it realistic, you need to retire anyone who tears the UCL prior to 1976. So sometimes when they do, it's actually a career-ending injury. Like, I've had that happen where it'll be torn UCL. They're gone. This is a partially torn UCL. Yeah, work with what we got. Oh, now Eddie Grant is possibly going to start getting better. I want to wait a year before I put him back on, though. Okay. John J. Anderson and Hooks Wiltsey. Meantime, Leahy retires. Playoffs, no chance for Detroit. Yeah, work with what we got, I guess. I mean, we just don't have a lot of players. The draft was only, I think, like 20 rounds. Not even. Oh, there goes our starting pitcher. We have a bunch of pitchers though, so I'm not too concerned. And like, let's be real here, the season's almost done. Teddy, are you gonna do that every time Eddie Grant comes up? Alright. Oh, Lightfield cruises to a shutout. That's nice. Alright. So we're getting close to the end here. Oh, Jimmy Burke was suspended. Alright, we'll read that in a second, but we haven't gotten... Oh, hey, is that Win Callum? Yeah, it's Win Callum. 40-man roster, you might as well bring up everyone from the reserve. I don't want to bring up everyone because if I do, then I'll lose track of who I wanted on the roster and who I wanted off the roster. So, I need to do that for my own sanity. Looks like Knapp is done for the season. Well, everyone's going to be done for the season at this point. Okay, so Jimmy Burke of St. Louis and Barney Wolf of Detroit were the main participants in a recent bench-clearing brawl, and today the league handed out its punishment. Burke will have to miss 4 games for his part in the brawl, while Wolf was given 5 games. League officials announced their suspensions today. Everyone's just going crazy on the Browns right now. We still have not lost by more than 10. Barney Pelty's day to day, that's fine. Oh, we got Player of the Week. And Cy Seymour also got Player of the Week with his red hat. Oh, Doc White no hit the Pirates. Not Pirates, the Tigers. You thought bench clearing brawls in the 1900s were just considered hostile negotiations? You know, I guess these 1900s players are just, you know, ahead of their times. Oh, we have another pitcher injured. Okay. You know, how about we just get all of our pitchers? What does our pitching situation look like? We're just putting whoever in the starting role. Red Hat conspiracy? Balls report. Why the suspension? Because it's trying to play 2020 baseball in 1905. That's really the answer. Okay, so Charlie Hemphill can come back off the injured list. I actually think so. I was poking around a lot of our guys' like real life stats. Not these guys at the bottom of like these like 2-star guys, but like some of our other guys in here, and I'm thinking next year we're actually gonna have a better team, just stat wise, like not him, but like for example, I was looking at a couple people in particular. I think Charlie Hemphill, like in 1906, yeah, he's gonna do really well. So like I said, we have the bones of like a really good team. We just need to flesh it out with better players. You're just used to all the pitching injuries this year. You know, we've had so few pitching injuries before now. Yeah, we have to catch up. That's what's going on here. Oh, the draft pool. Eddie Collins Sr. We're not going to get the first overall pick though, because we're somehow 5th. Let's take a look at the draft pool. Let's look at all players, sort by potential. So Glenn J. Liebhart, Johnny Bates, Fred Beebe, I'll look up later. Eddie Collins Sr., Ed Carger. Oh, there's Babe Adams. I had him on my team, I think. He was pretty good. Lots of really famous players. Time for search for size in the draft pool. You could Google how good your team is going to be next year and your saves. You can't really Google, like, in historical. You can get a sense for how well your players might perform, but it's not, like, at the end-all, be-all. Like, the year Ted Williams was supposed to hit 406 in my save, he didn't. And the year Bob Feller was supposed to play really well, he actually was injured the entire season. So you don't really know. Oh, there's a Barger, probably Barger. We found a Psy. And this guy played in New York. He's never very good. Okay, so we can look at the mock draft, because the draft doesn't actually happen until December, but it looks like they're projecting us to get Fred here, which, you know, I wouldn't mind, because he was on the Cardinals, but I've had him, I think I've had him before, and he does pretty okay. There is no way we're gonna get Eddie Collins Sr. So it's projecting that the first 3 picks we'll also get Dave Altizer. Rip no Collins, yeah. Let's see how fast Slow Joe is. Why is your nickname Filipino? That's interesting. I'm gonna have to look into that. And it's also projecting Yip Owens, who is an catcher. We can find out how fast Slow Joe is. He is really slow. That's how fast Slow Joe is. That's insane stuff for a 1900s pitcher. It scales, so like it's all relative. Alright, sweet. You can come on the list too. Not the list, the roster. Man, I'm starting to get tired. Okay, so the Athletics are out of the playoffs. Rue Waddell and Frank Schulte. Oh, Zierfoss is retiring. Probably to some private yacht, given his hat. Number 1 player is Orth and Lunley. Okay. What's his Shine Ball rating? I don't know. Oh, and Fred Clay. So now our pitchers are starting to come. Lade, sorry. Now our pitchers are starting to come back. It'll be interesting. We have an RBI streak and a run streak, so that's pretty good. And we are... Oh, you are out with a dead arm, probably because we have no pitchers. Just for reference, the 19-5 Browns were 54-99. Yeah. Listen. When I saw this roster last week when we did this, I knew that it would take us, like, if I were to actually play this, I could probably get them to like a championship team, but it would take a bit to build up there. They don't have a very, like, if we look at their front office, they're below average market size, and our budget is 8th, which isn't terrible. It's actually pretty workable because they had a lot of really underpaid players. But I mean, I guess it's good to know that I'm doing pretty well. How well did they do in 1904? We should compare that. Alright, player development update. Cy Young is continuing to drop. Okay, Hickman and Schulte. I just want to see if, like, oh, hey, there's Mordecai Brown. Mordecai Three Finger Brown. And Lefty Lightfields. Oh, and then Weldon Henley. So we are getting Rookie of... I wonder if he'll get Rookie of the Year. Actually, he probably won't. I think it's going to go to Cobb, but yeah. Okay. Emmett Heydrich is not happy because he wants to be... You don't want to be on the bench. Yeah, I know. Well, he could end up potentially in center field. It really depends on what happens with Charlie Hemphill. So it is possible that Charlie could end up moving to right next year. Can you get a rock of the year? I mean, if you just go outside and pick up a rock, I mean, you could technically claim that it's the rock of the year. All right, Earl Moore and Sherry McGee are the players of the year, and Bobby Lowe or Lau, one of the two, will retire. Cleveland has captured the AL crown, and Clark is retiring in Washington. 1904 was 65-87. How well did we do? We went 65-89, so we did about the same in 1904. We, I guess, had to play 2 extra games. Oh no, he is setting our lefty Liefeld as a setback. And NL champions are the Cubs. Okay, so we're gonna have Cleveland and Chicago. So let's just continue here. And Charlie, okay, well, you're gonna be like done playing in 2 days. I'm kind of sad we didn't get that many storylines that were funny this week. And Jim Fairbank is okay. Yeah, you guys are gonna be fine. Okay, so player of the week is Bill Bradley, and well, lefty Liefeld here is having a great season, even though everyone else is not. And Jesse Burkett, covered and clear. Okay. Bob Wood leaving baseball. Alright, goodbye, Bob Wood. You love that Lefty was considered so weird back then when you use people's names. Yeah, I had Lefty Grove and Lefty Gomez on my team at once, like at the same time, and it was really funny. Okay, playoffs begin. So we're gonna sim. It looks like Chase takes home the batting title, and Donlin is with his red hat, the other king. You played 2 more games due to ties, yeah, probably. Alright, let's simulate some of these games. If we get to an elimination game, we'll watch it. So we have Cubs are leading the series. Series tied at 1. Okay, Gene Wright can come off, and we'll actually, we're gonna put Gene Wright onto the reserve roster. Okay, now they play in the dark. How dare they not play in the dark? Okay, so right, it's 2-1 Cubs. It's tied again. And the Cubs lead the series. Okay, so we will watch this next game to see if the Cubs can do it, but if they lose, we're just going to sim the last game because we don't need to be here all night. So, okay, let's see. Who's going to win, the Naps or the Cubs? Pick your team. It looks like, according to this, the Cubs have the better roster, but yeah. Also lovely looking at all of those dark colors on the dark background. Okay. We're just going to do runners in scoring position. Oh, it's the top of the first and they immediately did that. Alright, well, we have an out. We have Frank Chance. Okay, so now we have 2 people on base for Frank Schultz. And are they going to double play that? No, they're not going to try to get the double play. Okay. Well, now they have Johnny Evers on third, and he has really fast speed. Go, Cubs, go. Yeah, there's a bunch of Cubs fans here. And is he safe? Nope, he is out. Inning over. Okay, time for the Naps. And they also get a double. Oh, did he get hit? Nope, he got hit by the ball. Oh no. Okay, Elmer Flick up to bat. Elmer Flick popping things up. Charlie Hickman. And they're gonna double play that. Okay, so inning over. And alright, it looks like it is the top of the third with Carl Lundgren on second and Davy Jones up to bat. Alright, so Jones is gonna get walked, and now Frank Chance has a chance. That was a terrible pun. You can fire me later. That's a base hit, so they're gonna score. Cubs are gonna score. Alright. The other Frank is up to bat, and well, that is another hit batter. Bases are loaded, and in 1905 they have discovered the shift for Joe Tinker. And Joe Tinker is just going to be like, yo, you're going to give me a shift, I'm just going to hit a home run. So there's a grand slam, and Chicago is now leading 5-0. And that they're not done. Jimmy Slagle is now on second for Doc Casey. But okay, Slagle is now on third. Yeah, dead ball shift, I know. Johnny Kling is up to bat, and he is going to pop that one up for the end of the inning. Okay. So, Cleveland has to make up some serious runs here, but it's still pretty early in the game. So, they could do it. And not gonna happen this inning, though. Right, the Cubs are back up. And Davy Jones is again on second, but there's 2 outs. So here is Chance again, and he's gonna get a pop-up. Okay. Alright, so Elmer Flick is up. Elmer Flick is on base for Charlie Hickman. And, well, that's going back pretty far. Nope, but they're going to catch that. Okay. So, Flick is still on third. There is 1 out. Will somebody drive him in? Oh, they're going to try. They're going to try to get home. For Flick to come home, and it will be successful. Okay. So, Cleveland has gotten 1 run. And it is now the top of the 6th. Johnny King is on second for Carl Lundgren. And that's going to go past the third baseman. You always want the outfielders to collide. Oh, what a sliding into home is Kling, and he gets it. So it's 6-1. Alright, so Davy Jones and Carl Lundgren have second and third. There's 2 outs for Frank Chance. And, well, that's... Oh, well, he dropped the ball. That's an error. So Lundgren scores. So it's now 7-1. And, well, they're not going to mess that one up, I don't think. And, yeah, okay, the throw was made. Oh, nope, throw was made to first, but it was not in time. So they score again. It is 8-1 Cubs. Joe Tinker is up. Yeah. Joe Tinker is going to provide an end of the inning, so I'm sure Cleveland, no, under the top of the 6th. All right. And, well, Cleveland couldn't get anything done, and now they're stuck again with 2 people on base for the Cubs with Lundgren back up. Anyone hear yakety sax? Oh, there's a bunt to get the runners in scoring position. It is successful. And there's now 2 outs with Johnny Evers up. And Johnny Evers is going to smash that one, but, like, it's not good enough. Alright, it's 7th inning stretch, but we don't care. And Cleveland is trying to get something going here. Huey Tate. I don't know Azandra. I really don't know. They now have Huey Tate on second, and Rube Vincent is up to bat. And, well, well, okay, they got the guy over to third. So Bob Rhodes can try to do something, and that is indeed doing something. Okay, they're gonna get another run. They really need to like get more than that though. Maybe they got the socks offer. Who knows? Okay, well there's another base hit, so that's a double. Oh, but they're gonna. Oh, he's gonna try to score. All right. Well, now it's 8-3 with Billy Lush on second for George Stovall. So they're definitely trying here. And there was another one into the gap. And well, there was Lush. So there's an RBI single. So now it's 8-4. So the lead is diminishing, but they're gonna get the guy at second there. Okay. All right. So top of the eighth. Except now it's the bottom of the eighth. Okay. So Terry Turner this is a decent rally, yeah. Terry Turner is now on third with 2 outs for Fred Abbott. And, well, that didn't really help, but you know the thought counts. Alright, so we are down to the bottom of the ninth. We have to see if Cleveland can do something. Rube Vinson is up. Rube Vinson will pop up. Okay, Howard Wakefield. Wonder if he's related to Tim. Okay, he's the pinch hitter. And good job, I guess. He got infield fly. Okay. Billy Lush. It's up to him to keep it alive, which is something he's incapable of doing, so the Cubs win the World Series. Okay. So all of you Cubs fans should be glad because they won. Alright. So we are going to sim one day for the off season. Yeah, the pop-ups in the infield, yeah. Enjoy not winning. No, it's not night. Alright, the score was 2-13. This score is nothing to be proud of. Listen, game. Alright, so we're not going to play for much longer. We're going to just fill in our front office stuff. So we're going to up our tickets to 60 cents and we're going to max our scouting and development. And now we have to find a new assistant GM and a new pitching coach. So we could get Ned Hanlon, who had a really bad year with the with Brooklyn, but he has had success in the past. They all have poor development. We could pick up Justin Howard. He's a scout, though. He wants to be a manager. Yeah. It's not 1908. We could also, a lot of these guys are just, yeah. I think Ned Hanlon is probably a good choice for the assistant GM. I don't see anybody with like good development here. So like, I don't know, Roy Miller. I know a lot of people like using scouts as like managers and stuff. Choose the funniest name possible. Sure. Let's find the funniest name possible. Kid Nichols. Wait, you actually... Wait. No, we're not gonna do Kid Nichols. None of these guys have that funny... Hi, Church. Okay, you want something funny? There we go. Hi, Church. Can Ned Hanlon still play outfield for us? I don't know. Yeah, Jarrett Cole, that's pretty good too. Assistant GMs do nothing in this game. Well, we're gonna have him, and then we also need a pitching coach. So there's Jared Brewer. He's a bench coach. He wants to be a pitching coach. Ben Duran wants to be a pitching coach, I guess. Why do these people want to be pitching coaches? They don't have like any experience at it. Michael Holloman, the Athletics. What would you do as a pitching coach? Neutral. Okay, teach pitching. Actually, he might not be a bad option for a pitching coach. Michael Holloman, looking in the editor. So we're going to try him. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? He fails and we fire him. Alright, and it looks like we have some people leaving, but I think that's going to do it for us. Why not want to be a pitching coach? I don't know. I don't know. Alright, I think that's probably going to do it for us. I will take care of the off season for next time. You still say yes instantly if a team offered? Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Yeah, so I think we're going to leave it here. Thank you all for watching. You've been a great audience. It looks like all three... If you haven't sent me your username and you want a giveaway, please do that, either here on Twitch or on Discord. My Twitch name is YukarinKazami. It's in the title of the stream. Or if on Discord, just flip the order, Kazami Yukarin. Thank you all so much. If you're not following this channel, you absolutely should. And if you like more of what I'm doing and you like more bingo, you can follow me on my own stream. But yeah, I'll probably see all of you guys somewhere on Twitch tomorrow or on Discord tomorrow or just within the next few days. So yeah, thank you all for coming. We'll have more bingo next week with the Browns and hopefully we can do a little bit better. So yeah, thank you all so much, and you have been a fantastic audience. So goodbye. See you next week.